last one out and I thought about it. I was like, you might want to put some hashtags on this live so that people can find it. So let's get into our teeth. I'm realizing that some parts, like I need to add another tooth back there, but carving these teeth out is wild. It's one of those things you think that you're doing a good job with it, and then sometimes you're just like, what did I just do? But that definitely looks so much better just by doing that. Today all I've focused on so far is her mouth. Her mouth is one of those parts that I've changed a few times, but I realized that it's okay. I'd rather do it over and over again until I like it versus just accepting it as is and then being like, man. But even just that little bit made all the difference. Do you need some of these other paintbrushes, Zoe? I have a whole stack of open ones already right here. I'll still be using them.
That's fine. I don't need them.
So you did that whole painting while I was outside gardening?
The whole thing.
That's crazy. That was so fast. Mommy could take lessons on speed. I'm just adding more shadow in her nose. And that is something I've been kind of adding slowly daily. So I don't really want to just rush that process and regret it. Initially, when I started doing some of these details, I feel like I jumped the gun a little bit and it created some stuff in it I didn't like. So now it's just like slow and steady. And I just like that layering effect that it gives it too. And I know that I'm doing this with the black, which I'm wondering if I should. But worst case scenario, I'll just start it over on that part. So I like the way it's looking though. I'm trying to get to a space where I can really get these last few details just popping. I think at first I wanted her to have like bottom teeth showing, but sometimes when you smile, it's like, so there's no bottom teeth. So I kind of like that expression. But for that, I need to brighten up the tongue and parts. I realized too that with some of the parts of her colors that I like for the highlight, I need to mix it with a gold, not a white. That's going to give it a better tonality. And that's something I probably should have thought about sooner, but it's like hindsight 2020. Cool thing about this kind of art is once you kind of know it, you know it. Just like I know some colors, once you start it, you should start it with black versus, or gold or bronzy. The undertones matter so much in these things. So much more than I initially thought about. Hey, good morning. Yeah, we came back from Kentucky and now we're trying to figure out our day. I figured she would want to swim all day, but I'm surprised she didn't say yes. Is that what you wanted to do, Zoe?
Not right now.
Okay.
Maybe like
You rather go later and then shut it down?
just I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't know.
Good morning. You came back.
Just want to go later.
Okay. I don't mind later. I feel like the water's usually warmer towards the end of the day anyway. How are you today? Thanks for liking the live. Thanks for everyone who subscribes. Thanks for the comments, by the way. And you're the first commenter of the day, by the way. So now we're just, all I did since you've been gone, by the way, is I added more black around the mouth, shaped out the teeth, which I still have to add more teeth. And I added some more detail around the nose, the eyes, and the hairline. So that's a close up to what it looks like. Yes, I did decide to part in the hair, which the hair was already parted, but now you can actually see the detail. Before, I think you could, it was already there, but you couldn't really see it. But now that I added the extra black, you can kind of see it more. And I know like with the way that the lights refract, it's kind of hard to see. It looks, on the camera, it looks different because of the lighting. So definitely noticing those differences. And I want to build her lip up more. Like the top part of her lip has like more volume and this part just looks more flat. So I think what I should do for this part is, oh, I have thicker acrylic. I'm not going over there to get it though. I don't care that much today. So I just like to, I don't want to blob it on there, but definitely want it visually thicker. And I'll end up changing the color later in it, on her lip. Yeah, I did add freckles too. Yes, definitely added freckles. That was yesterday, which I don't think that live is, I don't know if that live is public or not yet, but I'll definitely make sure I make it public. And the little short live I did a while ago, I'll make sure I make it public as well. But yeah, I wanted to make sure Zoe got to swim today because tomorrow is yoga. So we'll go do yoga tomorrow. But yeah, definitely freckles, definitely noticeable. Adding bulk to the acrylic on her mouth, which I have to be careful so it doesn't drizzle. but when it dries, they'll definitely be, like, you'll be able to feel and visually see the depth of her lips. So for now, I'm not really trying to go for perfection. At first I was, and I'm just like, gosh, Markette, why are you doing all that work when you know you're just going to keep building that up? I just have to be really careful when I do that part, though, because I know that it's going to create the overall look. It's like she had a lip injection. See what I mean, though? How, like, now it pops more. Which I have to be careful with this part, though, so. Probably should have did the bulking on her lip last, but no worries. So now I'm just smoothing out the bottom part right here, which looks kind of weird. And I have to fix that part too. Actually, that kind of fixed itself. So yeah, hey everyone. Let me smooth this part over. And then add the texture back into it. I could use a blow dryer, which would make it dry quicker. Sometimes when you use the blow dryer, it can create shifting in the paint. And I don't want it to shift. So I try to stay away from that as much as possible. Back when I first started painting, I did that all the time. I always had a blow dryer because I was impatient. But now I've learned to grow more patient with the way it dries and moving around the painting so that I don't mess up what I just did. So that's what we have for that. And I watched this video on painting eyes the other day, like last night, and I really liked the way it was done. I don't want to change what I have on this picture. I'm gonna keep this one the style it's already in, but on the next face that I actually do, I want to try that new technique because I thought that was really cool. For this one, I'm just gonna keep it the way it's going because I feel like she's tired of having her face change. So we're just gonna keep her the way she is. Now I'm just smoothing out the acrylic. And it's not really like smoothing to make it smooth. It's more like texturing. So I shouldn't say smooth. I should say texturing out. Y'all should see this incredible painting Zoe just did of Hugh Laurie. Lips even more bright. Is it layered or different reds? It is definitely layered. It's the same base red that I've been using this entire time, which is this. And then the toning I've been doing is with this. So these two colors. These are the only two colors that are in the lip right now. I had this other red blended with it, which is somewhere. not over here anymore. This color here, and then also there's another one which I need to. I said I was gonna bring some containers up here, like these, to create my rouges, because right now I've had to recreate this darker red 3 times, and normally anytime I have to recreate a color more than once or twice, for now on I told myself I'm just gonna make like this color red right here. So I need to bring up those other 2 containers and create that color, which I'll make sure I do it. And then also, whenever you have whatever undertone you put on your paint, so if you use like a black and then you do a thinner coat, it's going to create more depth. If you want it like more of a highlight, you start off with like a lighter color, and it definitely affects it. So like for today, I want highlight. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna start with this color I always use for her nose, which is this color. The last color I used on her nose was this color. So actually, I'll start with this color because we're gonna add just a little bit more highlight, which I'll use this today. But I want it slightly brighter, not crazy, but I want it to have more of a better undertone than just white. So we're gonna use this. This is cream. So I'm just gonna put a little cream to the side. I don't even want it on the painting. It's like fully. And we're gonna take a little bit of cream, slide the white, not much, and then we're gonna mix it together in this little area here. And we're gonna make sure we don't touch her lips. No pressure. All right, so wipe some of this color off. Definitely still gives it some highlight, but just not crazy amounts that is too scary. No, I got red on it. No. Ever so slight red. That little bit of red. Yeah, orange cream is cooling. I can't believe I did that. It's okay. It looks like somebody scratched her. But at least it didn't grab on the other part. So I tell people that little bit of, y'all be thinking, oh, it doesn't matter. It's not that much of a color. You'd be amazed. And I'm going to add some gold to that. wipe some of that off too. We still want a little bit of that, just not crazy amounts. No! I can't believe I just did that. Well, is it me? I don't know. Maybe. I actually have had this actual same experience in life where red lipstick smudged across my chin. Oh my goodness. Hey, let me get some of that water. Maybe that'll fix. Ooh, that water is green. Never mind. Spit. Maybe that'll take it away. It worked. I wonder if it's because of the heat or the saliva. Just put a little bit of my DNA into the painting. It's okay. It worked though. That's all that matters. It worked. I was rubbing with this highlighting color, and I smudged red lipstick, the red paint, across her chin. So I decided to try to save it with water, which the water has green undertone, which will completely change the tonality of her face. But this is an acrylic paint. Acrylic dries really quickly, especially when it's thin. So I chose to use spit, and it took it off. See? Fixed it instantly. That little bit of red from where I was like painting her chin, and it got on there. So yeah. So it wasn't the angle, it was the just not taking into consideration the how big the brush is. But I fixed it. Yay. What a happy save. And right now the paint is tacky, so we're just gonna change the we're just gonna add more grooves and textures to the lip right now because it's receptive to shaping. That's wonderful. That was such a good fix. So I fixed it. And the camera, with the way that I'm holding it, keeps changing the way that you all see it. And I know that, but I don't want to try to find the right angle because my camera right now is not straight. It's tilted. So the camera itself is like this, and the picture I'm holding is like this. So your view of what I see is going to be slightly different than what I actually see, or how it actually is perceived. The only way to truly give you a full perception of how it actually is if I laid the picture like this and I held the camera over it like this. It will look one way, but then if I held the picture like this and then the camera is like this, it would also change your perception depending on if there's shadows or if the lighting is slightly different from the angles. So it's always going to look slightly different because you're not here in person to see it. And I have reflective paints. Some is gloss, some is semi-gloss. And that's also shifting the way you see what I see. For the person with the comments. But yeah, that worked because this is permanent acrylic, by the way. So saliva takes off permanent acrylic if you do it quickly. Yeah, I knew what you meant, but I like the way I start a picture is the way I finish it. So I started off painting this on, I started off in the chair, but then I noticed I liked it better on the floor because I could rotate it. And since I started doing it this way, I want to finish it this way because it allows me to rotate. Because since I'm using a paint that's acrylic, smudges very easily, as we just seen, it's better to have that's still off. It's better to have the ability to shift it in real time. I'll just put black down there. It's fine. So these in here. Do you want to get some more of these another one of these carpets for when you want to be underneath there? Okay. Just remind me next time we get out. Or in that chair in the bonus room, if you want to take that giant cushion and put it underneath there, you can. Or if you'd rather just have like a little egg crate for under there, we can do that too. I don't really care. You want to show your picture, Zoe? Ooh, that could have been worse. See? What's her name? I don't have a name for her. I don't name my art. I know how they're supposed to look to me, but I don't name them, which is, I don't know. Are you an artist? Do you name your work? You okay over there? Yeah. Oh. Yes, sometimes I do. What type of art do you do? Also, my channel, you can post your stuff to my page. Make sure it's not like anything X-rated, but I make it so that people who subscribe to my channel can post their stuff on there. So post it on there, tag me and you on there. I would love to see it. Yeah, I noticed like the teeth on this side are bigger than the teeth on that side. And I don't really know how I can shift that. He said, okay, great. Hey, oh, it's still drying. Okay, so we'll let that part dry. And then while that's drying, I'm just going to add. Which I feel like I kind of want more pink in her hair. Which, oh, I can make some pink. Yeah, you can post on people. You said, yeah, you can post on people's YouTube pages. Not everyone's. It depends on the YouTuber. But for mine, I have it so that my community can like go to the post section and then like add comments and post. It's something I allow because I like to see what you all do as well. And then of course, if you remix something of a YouTuber and then you tag them in it, they can see your remixes as well. So I'm open to seeing that as well. Okay, so that's what we just did with that. Try my best not to have this be too up too long because I don't want it to smudge. How do I post on your channel? But let me look. So YouTube, go to post. So like on this part, it just says post. So post, live, short, video. So you should be able to go to like, go to the channel, go to where it says post. So I would have to log out maybe to figure this out. So I'm gonna try going through Google to see if I can do it that way, because that would be as if I'm someone else. So go to YouTube, click on YouTube, search up Markette _official, and then it says view channel. Click on view channel, then go to post. So right here where it says like home video, shorts, you're gonna slide it, live, playlist, post. See these? You're gonna click post, and then it says what's on your mind. So where it says right there, where it says what's on your mind, that's where you add yours. Hopefully that helps. So did that help? Ooh, I forgot about that white being wet. Ooh. I was just softening up some of those hard lines. Which I'll have to go back through and change now that I just smudged the white, but I usually layer it up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It'll become a color that's varied, but definitely will still matter later. Take some more paint from up there. Add a little bit down here. Just more carefully down here because it matters. Okay. Plus on desktop, so that might make a difference. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how to do it from the desktop. I'm using two different cell phones, so I don't know how to tell you to do it that way. I'm sure that does make a difference. But if you have a cell phone, you could try doing it that way. Hey, can I share your picture, Zoe?
Let's try.
Okay. I'm on your section. I see posts from you, but I don't see anyone else's posted on your channel. Well, maybe that's because the other people haven't tried to post on the channel. So maybe you should try and let me know how to do it. Or you can make a description on how you did it. Still a young channel. Right now, our main goal is to get to 1,000. So anything extra that happens outside of that is just bonus points. Now that the colors are starting to dry, you can see the nuance in the differences in the colors. You have any other questions though? so glad when this red dries because it's bad. Honestly, it's starting to get so wet that I have to really be mindful of all the different spots on here today. This is just a lighter brown to transition and to break up some of those harsher lines that's already on the nose. Hmm? I'm looking at. Wow, 1,1367 likes. That's amazing. 56 comments, 193.
56 comments?
Yeah,
I didn't reply to them.
193 bookmarks. That's incredible, Zoe.
Last time I checked it, it was like 13 comments.
Yeah, that's incredible. If you're wondering why I'm using circular motions, it's because it looks more like skin if you do it in circles. I do have some spots where I did straight lines, and then I do some spots in circles. And in other spots, I'm intentionally smudging it later. Using a variation between the smudging technique and the arches. And then this part here, I'm just doing like the pendulum. So a pendulum motion is like sweeping, but as it gets towards the center, it's more of a dip. I think my battery's getting low on this part because my phone just got darker. And I'm charging my other phone right now. Oh, no, I'm not, because I was, and then I got distracted. Let's put you back on the charger. I need you for today. Something I am learning from painting and actually looking at people's faces, sometimes a little too hard in real life, is that no one's skin is even. No one's skin is naturally the same all the way across. So when you go for trying to have perfectly the same color, it looks fake. That's why, like, when you see people wearing makeup and they have like one color across their entire face, there's no depth, there's no tonality, there's no variation. You're just like, why does it look like that? That's why. Like that, the skin, the eye likes differences.
Cool, make a pizza.
Yeah.
Do we have those little pizzas?
Yeah, we have two more. We have two more little pieces. We have chicken breast that's marinated, which has to be cooked today. And then we're also going to have pizza for dinner tonight. And that's going to be the last hurrah. So now we're just starting to blot in some texture into her skin, which is going to help make it look more natural over time. And just kind of help with some of the harsher lines I've stuck on there. It's the type of thing that you don't think makes a difference until you see it, like, and you're just like, oh, it made a difference. Just like here, I'm looking at this part, and I've had this part like this, but now I feel like these should be like her shoulders coming out, which I haven't done yet. So I'm thinking about just, I think I should. I've been thinking about that for like the last couple of times, so I'm just gonna do it with this one, because I can always change that part later. If I hate it, we'll just put hair back over there, but we're just gonna do it. I don't know how wide I want to go with her shoulder though. Which I realized this just added a layer of work. It's not just adding shoulder, it's adding decolletage. It's in some spots. It's adding a lot more effort, but it's okay. And I need to go get some more of these petals. Actually, I do like the way that filled out the canvas though. And this part right here has like a lot of texture going on in it, so we're gonna go a little thicker just to smooth it out. So I don't really want her shoulder to look translucent. That would be weird. And I'll add that shadow back in there later.
Do they have any tater tots or fries?
I don't know. I'm just incorporating the same color. Now that I've invested in throwing those on there, I have to make sure I have the same color kind of used throughout. Kind of a scary thing to do. Especially with so much paint was on that brush just now. But I'm glad I noticed that before I got too gun-ho with it. It is a very rich brown. Alright, so that actually forced me to have to tone the rest of her face. I still don't like how textured this part is, so we're gonna go a little bit thicker on this part. And then I'll worry about changing that part later. And then with, yeah, it's still way too much paint on this brush, but Zoe, that's loud on the camera. I think I need to call it quits because I feel like right now I've changed so many things about this picture all at the same time, and I don't want to overthink it, so I'm just going to add like a little bit more here. A little bit of intentional shadow highlight here because that's going to be slightly lighter than what's already there. And then I'm just going to call it quits because honestly that changed a lot in such a short period of time. And then maybe if I could figure out where I want her eyebrows, I can kind of start that. So that's still too low, but that's definitely a better starting point. I guess my child was telling me she was hungry, even though she can cook. So I need to figure out this last little bit, and then I'm just gonna explain how we're eating today in the order we're gonna eat it, so that way we're not just eating junk the entire day. actually like that color. Ooh. This whole painting has been an exercise of restraint. Here goes 7. I actually do like that placement. Okay. Yeah, don't dip your brushes in the actual paint. That's so bad because I did that in my black and it ended up oozing black and this other color. I always say don't do it and then I do it. So at least I'm warning you on why you should not do it, even though I'm choosing to do it. And I'm a little bit more prone to do it today just because I'm actually rubbing all the color off the paintbrush. Hey. And that's making it not as bad in the grand scheme of it all. Yeah, that's what I didn't like about her picture before. The eyebrows were just so low. Now they're a lot higher. I forgot about you. I really love how smoothly it transitioned once you get it built up high enough, though. That's something I did not experience before. Oh, hey, what did you say? Yeah, it's the same drawing. Sorry, I was in flow. Same drawing, same painting. Lots of mental changes, physical changes, a lot of just lots of progressions. Did you see how she's coming together now? And I'm just building out the eyebrow space. Thank you. You said nice. Did you see what I mean though? Like I'm tilting it intentionally so you can see it from different angles. Um, Due to a comment that was on there earlier. But it's just so you can also see how the light reflects off of it from different angles as well. In my mind, it is very good, a very good drawing. Thank you. In my mind, it is as well. So we're on the same page. I actually want to keep going because like right now I'm in a full flow state, but my daughter is downstairs wanting my full attention, so I'm gonna have to be. I have to get to a stopping point, but it just sucks because now I'm actually in a space where it's coming together for me. So I'm gonna give it a little bit more, and then I'm about to stop. Am I gonna attach the body to it? No. In India right now. Oh, you're in India? Wow, that's amazing. Hi from India. I'm in America. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. No, I'm not gonna attach a body. Honestly, I'm not that great at bodies. This one took forever. That body. I'm sure I'll improve with time, but no. This is gonna just be this. And yeah. You said joking. Okay. But no. And the more I go with this, finding the proportions I like, the more I realize that her forehead is too low, which I can actually fix some of that right now with this overflow of paint down here. And her hairline just keeps changing too. So which paint was it? I think it was this one. Zoe picked up a guitar or a ukulele. Is that a guitar or a ukulele, Zozo? Is that a guitar or a ukulele? Huh? Oh, she's talking to somebody else. And I tell my 21-year-old that I can hear her conversations. The 13-year-old surely shouldn't have anything in her conversations I should worry about. Zoe, that's loud though. I can't even read that. It's so small. Yeah, this phone I'm on right now is super small. They're fighting for the championship cup. Who's fighting for the championship cup? What did I miss? Oh, you mean my team is the RCB and they're fighting for the championship cup. Oh, that's amazing. So what sport is that? Because I don't know anything about sports. Well, I know about the sports that I used to play, but not like most sports. I feel like since I haven't heard of them, it must be soccer, possibly. Either soccer or baseball, but I think it's probably more so soccer than. Yeah, that actually. Huh. That's what was off. That's amazing. So now I got to figure out how to redo that whole. Yeah, I know that song. This is the song that doesn't end. Rest of the team goes home if they lose, I think, 3 times. Looks like a figure skater. It looks like a figure skater. What are y'all talking about? So I may regret this, but so far, no. I've keep changing this part, but I feel like I have enough balance in it that I'll be able to fix it later. But we're going to attempt. So technically her face should not come over more than this. Oh, I hope I don't regret this. Which is why I keep having to change so many parts. But I actually love how open that just brought her face. Oh, if I'm gonna do this, I have to give her a full ear, at least for now. And then I need to close my door because it's always stuff is gonna, whoa, I want to put my foot in y'all's face. Okay. I feel like I still like the idea of her hair being in her face, just maybe not so drastically. That looks so much better though. Just sucks because now I'm gonna have to like rebalance a lot of it. But like her shoulder on this side is too high. But I'm not actually mad at that part that I might leave. Because people stand like all the time. So that's not a deal breaker. I did decide to pull her hairline backwards again for the umpteenth time, which looks crazy for now. But I feel like I like how her hair and her skin and stuff is starting to come together from that. But I might as well bring this over too because I don't want to do it later and then have to reblend it. But by doing that, I'm gonna have to do the same thing over here. See, this is why this painting is taking me so long. This is why. Hi. What did you say? Okay, I can't even see. Let's go to YouTube. Okay, that's so much easier to see. Okay, RCB means the Team Royal Championship Bangalore. Let's see. Okay, there's a 3-minute delay. Oh, Titans. Okay, you said it had cycle leg official. Hi, we both got official in our names. So much easier to see my stuff when it's not so small. It's like super microscopic. Okay. At least that phone is pretty much charged and I can actually read it. Hi. Sorry, y'all. I've just been kind of I don't know what's gonna happen in this picture anymore. I gave up trying to figure it out. Cause like I know mentally my brain is like, but now that you've opened this up and you've changed your mind for the umpteenth time, you have to be like with the audacity of a 4-year-old in a Superman cape with it, and you have to take it lower. And hey, this is one of those type of deal, type ish. So technically, we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna go big or go home. I'm just gonna undo with a big brown swipe. Big brown swipes, no worries. Which I'm realizing I don't love her ear position, even though I really kind of created nice detail in that ear. Hindsight, don't love it. And this is why this picture is taking so long. Because I keep changing my mind. Okay, so for anybody who thinks I'm just recklessly painting over a painting that I've painted so many times, it's not like I'm intentionally trying to be dramatic right now. It's my brain has this idea of what's right. And it's like, how can I explain this? Okay, it's like my head sees this bottle, but instead of painting this bottle, I painted this bottle. And technically, there's nothing wrong with this bottle, but this is the way my brain wanted it to be. Okay, what are we saying? It's finished when you say it is. Until then, there are no errors. Exactly. It's still art. And I realize too, as I grow in my skill set and give more energy back to art like I used to, my brain is going to be like, you can do better. And I'm just going to be like, yeah, I know, but it's off. And my brain's going to be like, it's off, but you can fix it. You can do better. And until I make it better, it's still going to be off. Ah! Hate the way that feels. And I know I just made her face white as all outdoors with that, but it's okay. Now that little stroke right there was just a mistake, so we can take that off. At this point, we've been spitting on this rag anyway. It's fine. Hot water would work just the same for anyone who's weird about stuff like that. But if I go run to get a cup of hot water, that's gonna be ruined. So much better. Huh. Crazy. I don't even know if I even want her ear there at all, but I'm definitely seeing that I know for somebody watching, you're going to be like, do you hate it? I'm like, no, no, no. There are some bits that aren't changing if you're paying close attention. There's some spots. Yeah, they all have changed, but like this part of it all, like her eyes aren't going to change. Ew. But it's fine. But thanks for the love and support, y'all, because if you've never actually painted, you don't understand. So, yeah, that's too far back. Okay, so that's as back as it needs to go, but I like that. Is this the darkest tone I want it to be, though, at this point? Because, really, that makes more sense. I really like that shape now, though. I know you feel better about your shape, too. Ooh, we encroached in your eye. We don't want that changed. That's so much better. Now this side is definitely wonky, but that's because I changed a lot of parts all at the same time, and I just felt like it would be easier if, even though that's not the shape I want for this part of her head, it would be better to just do it all at one time, because it's like, if I do it right in this moment, I'm less likely, I can't do anything about it. Like, I have to live with the results. If I would have waited, I may or may not have the cojones to change it. So that's why I was just like, man, go big or go home. Which now, this part of her hair that's fallen is cool. This part of her hair is going to have to change, because if I don't, it's not going to fall right. I like how far back I brought her hairline, which is going to come back down again. I like how, well, I'll open that up more because that'll give me room for the details. Yeah, I like that better. So that's gonna create, okay, so I'm done with this brown now. I think, I mean, at this point, might as well give you one more layer. I can live with that. All right, so that part's right. This part actually is better. And yeah, for anybody who's wondering if I was actually changing the paint, today was the right day to watch, because now you're just like, no, whoa. This chick is like not playing with us. You know, let's figure out where this is supposed to be. Yeah, this is jet black, by the way. My phone is about to go to sleep. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Yeah. 5 more minutes. Yeah, my phone went to sleep. And my child is yelling at me. But at this point, it's like, let's see if we can get this done. Because I have to do it now. Because I have a idea of what it's supposed to feel like in this moment. And if I don't capture that outline now, it's not going to work. It's like later, I may not have that same feeling. So it's like, I have to figure it out now. Just like this. See that side? How now it has a better fall to it. And, oh, I just smudged black paint across my leg. I don't know if I can, yeah, that kind of shows you. Yeah, actually like that. And then get some more black. Yeah, I don't have my other tripod. This tripod I have up here does not hold. Like, well, it might. But, oh, wait, I have an idea. I forgot I had brought this up here for service. Oh. Stick with me through the earthquake, y'all. Okay. There we go. There we go. So I do these last few changes. Oh my gosh, please don't leave me. Are you right? Gosh. And I'm just trying to get this last. So that part changed right, but now it's too far over. And yes, I see it. It's just trying to or was it too far over? I don't know. I don't know. I think I need to stop. because now it's starting to get weird. I made a lot of changes very quickly, and I know that there's something I'm missing, and I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna quit. But I love the eyes. I love the, oh, I can do this part. I need to have that back like I had it. But I don't know, like I'm missing something on these little side parts that I can't figure out, and I've changed it so many times. I don't know what I'm missing on it. I like some aspects of what I changed, but then some I'm just like, what am I missing? What am I not seeing? So maybe if I tried bringing it like that. I don't know. I feel like this is supposed to be more here, which takes away where her ear was, but I also feel like something here is off. Oh, the lip strut, yay. Something here. And I won't really be able to see it until it dries. That's the downside of all this. It's like, it's not even when it just dries. It's like when it dries and I add texture and I add layers and I add all that stuff. So maybe I should widen that back out just in case I'm not seeing whatever I seen a while ago, because I was just, I don't know. And then we're gonna just bring this back up one more time later just to be safe. Okay. I'm gonna do a 2-layer stick just in case that is right. Actually, I think that was it. Yeah, that looks way more balanced. Crazy how that worked. And then bring this up here. Okay. I think that was it. Yeah, I can live with that. We can live with that. Okay. That was weird. Don't know why I felt the urge to change that for the umpteenth time, but so this is the stopping point for today. I noticed I know that's like so different. It's always changing, but we'll get to a spot where I learn to just let the great be great, but I'm not there yet. And then also one more thing I'm gonna do, because I know my child is like mad at me. She's 13. She's fine. Is I'm gonna hit this, which that was way too much highlighter, Markette. You can not be so gun-ho with the mount. Oh, that's why I did more on that little spot. And no, I can't just overly blend that out like I did earlier because it's coming. Has it really? Okay. Well, I think we should do the chicken for now because we're going to have pizza later. But okay. Okay, I know this is just rushed and messy. Okay, but do you see what I mean though? How even though I just rushed and threw those on there, how that brought that back into like a little bit of cohesion. She's rushing me, y'all. I'm about to quit. But, and then add this texture back in there. Add a little bit of texture in here. Which I don't really need texture, I need highlight. And then, which this is gonna end up having to be repainted anyway. Because it's not supposed to be quite that dark, that low. Just use the rest of this paint. And then I'm just gonna have to blend out her forehead later. Unless it just magically dries better. Sometimes that happens too. Oop, not with that black. Quit rubbing that spot, Markette. Dang it, black got in it. Oh, I like that idea. Almost done, I promise. I just had a really great moment unexpectedly, so I need to one more time. Okay, no more brown. I'm done. Put you away. Okay, so you here on the baseline. Watch that black that you just willy-nilly threw on the edge. Blend it out to this. Took away that weird black spot you had. I can't explain. Why do some people like Plans he cannot do. From this moment you will always I never said I love you. Oh my gosh, yes. No, the black got in it. Jeez, I was on flow. Oh, I know I said I'm gonna take it again. I know she's waiting, but that skin is skinning right now. Ooh. Perfect. No, no way. Slow down, Markette. Slow down. It's fine. Just gotta slow down. Slow down, Markette. Slow down. Fixed it. Lost her blush. Fixed her skin. Fixed her forehead. Ran out of time, but yo, look at that. See what I mean? Fixed all the black spots, fixed all the weird spots, fixed all the mistakes. Her blush has gone away, but definitely add that back. And I just messed up again, which I'm going to take that it's time to quit. I do need a little bit of black up there anyway. So it's not full. Let's use a shadow in. So much better. Crazy. All right, I'm done. I'm going to quit. I keep making dumb mistakes, but I actually like what I just figured out. And that's going to save me so much time in the long run. I just took a lot of mental notes in such a short period, but this is how we're going to end it. We're going to end it on this. Her face shifted a lot. I know her blush disappeared, but her contrast on her forehead opened up. And one more thing I'm going to do. I know. Stop. I'm going to stop after this, but I have to do it while it's still tacky. Why is there black? What am I? That's where that black was coming from. Okay. because it fell over on that thing. Right in this inner part. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh. Zoe, I know you're mad, but it has to happen, right? Like, okay, I'm done. This is it. I didn't lock the door. Okay, I'm done. Oh, the door stuck. Slow down. Just twist it all the way. I didn't even touch it. Hold on, wait.
Sometimes you gotta twist it so it's
Okay, so
you're saying I can do some stuff.
I was in flow state. Look, the camera's right here, by the way, so you know. Changed the head shape. Opened up her forehead more, so now the hairline's further back. Smudge black across her cheek and head on accident. Had to reblend all this out because you know you have to blend it while the color's still wet. So I added the dark brown perimeter by adding the highlights here, here, here. The eyebrow highlight, which I need to do right now. It's almost done. I keep putting in this brush down, but I keep picking it up because it's almost done. But I am really gonna walk away. I just gotta. You see what I mean though? With the way it like. You see what it just happened? You see the difference? I know you can do this quickly, but my brain is still learning that technique. Because even with this, so I know what I used to do and why I used to do it so quickly. I painted the whole thing with lots and lots of paint. When I did it quickly, I literally did all the colors where I wanted them and I blended them right then and there. And it was just super, super quick. But when I try to do it slowly, it's some parts grab, some parts don't, and then I hope that it acts right. But with the layers that I've achieved on it, it's actually starting to work better. But there's so much paint everywhere that it keeps. Trying to find a home for her eyebrows. That's the hardest part. So we're gonna order the pizza when we're 15 minutes from 10 minutes from the house on the way home tonight. So remind me to set a timer 10 minutes from the house to order the pizza.
I thought it was tomorrow.
Wait, today's what, Sunday? Oh shoot, I lost track of days. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. So then today we'll do mini pizzas. Did you want to go to BJ's first so that way we don't lose time because they'll be closed by the time the pool's closed?
I don't want to donate and go to the pool.
We're not donating today.
Mom, I don't really want to go to the pool today.
Really? It's so nice outside. Did you go outside?
It's cloudy.
I just wanted to go because we ain't went in forever. I'm surprised I wanted to go and you said no.
Okay, well, we can go.
And,
I just don't have to get my hair washed and stuff.
mm, I just edge control it. Just rinse it and I'll edge control it and then we'll worry about it. Tuesday we're going swimming too, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I'll just make it appear to be right and that'll be fine. Her mouth is too high. Her top lip needs to be lower. But I don't know. I think I'm overthinking this part. So this is what it's looking like now. Definitely shifting in real time with the contrast. I have a guide now for her eyebrows. I have yeah, I like that. And I kind of just don't feel like driving downtown today either because we've been driving downtown literally every day. But we should go to the water park. I think that'd be fun. Um, I see what's off, but I actually don't have desire to change anything else. I think that's good. I really like the little nuance in the highlights now. They're pretty subtle, but I like that. And I keep going back to this color. I need to stop. But just one more. At least the lips finally dried. Yeah, that works. Well, so anyway, who cares? This is what it looks like now. I know she looks funny now. She looks kind of alienist in this moment, but I like that there is shadow, tone, and depth. It's not just flat. There's definitely a point of origin for her highlight. And from this angle, it's kind of hard to figure out to see what I did. She said no, she chubby cute now. Ha ha. Yeah, I know some of her nuance in her structure has changed, but definitely has more, like it's better skin. You like her? Thank you. Me too. This is what I tell people about like your mood dictating and changing your art. Thanks for coming back, by the way. And how the energy of the moment initially is going to change the way you paint it. Dang, I just put a bruise in the middle of her face. Let's fix that. Zoe's Hugh Laurie is amazing. Thank you. Yeah, my 13-year-old is a very amazing artist. I love the fact that she doesn't seem to struggle like I do with stuff. Can I share it, Zoe?
Don't touch the eye.
And pass it to me. I don't want to touch any of it. Pass it to me the way you want the camera to see it. Ooh, that fixed it actually. Here. I'm gonna share.
Are your hands dry?
Yeah.
Just touch the back of it.
See, they're dry. I know my hands are dirtier than I'll get out. So this is always Hugh Laurie, the guy from House. Isn't that a cool take on him? All right, thank you, ma'am. You don't trust all this black paint all over me?
What?
I was playing. I wouldn't trust it either. Especially when I just literally told you I had like blacked out my own picture in spots. Hopelessly devoted. Yeah, see that? Yeah, that actually fixed that one. Whoa. Okay, so this side is something that's still off, but oh, you like that one too? Yeah, I did too. I was like, wow. She did it quickly too. Like she did that in like 2 settings. Yeah. If I ever get to do, like whenever I get to be in a gallery or something, I'll definitely have her art display too, because she'll be able to sell her own stuff, because her stuff, she has a connection with that, the Avid Flow that's faster than mine. So I like, gosh, I shouldn't have done the black so quickly. I actually like the way that was opening up. But I do know what to do differently now.
We'll just go straight to the pool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really want to make the pizza. I just don't feel like putting everything back.
I'll put it up. I got what you're asking me, yes. Oh, did you not, you want to just make it as is? Or not really? No, I don't want it as is. It's, meh.
I don't really want to make my pizza. I'd rather just save it for later. You can make yours, though.
I might just make that chicken. It's already seasoned. It's just air fry. No, that'll take an hour. Never mind. What time is it?
It's 12:37.
Okay. I know what it is too. It's like the paint, this brown paint doesn't have enough undertone in it. And like it doesn't have enough tone in it. So it looks flat. So it's a great base color, but it's not a good overall tone color. So even when I do this one, I still have to like mix with other colors to create that other speck of whatever. But yeah. Better, not best, but I see you like the, what is it? Oh, don't break your tooth on that, sweetie. Yeah, I think I'm done. I'm done for today. Stop for now, not today, but I might come back tonight. But we're going to let all this dry because I keep changing my mind and smudging. But I actually do like the forehead. And yeah, you can see all the million times I've changed my mind as I've gone through this. But not bad. You'll be waiting? Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is what we have going on. I actually really like the eyes. I like the nose. The teeth are great. The mouth has some work left. Oh, that's what I can do right before we leave. The lip. Because I need to bulk that up a little bit more. That's the last bit. And I promise I'm done. Because that's the last. That's going to bother me later. And if I don't do it now, it's going to end up being a potential point of smudging. I don't really care how the color turns out on this part. It's more so it's just the bulk. Because the bottom part of the lip where I did it after is too thin. It's like sitting lower than the part I did initially. So I'm just taking the rest of the red and the black paint. And I'm just doing this. And I'll focus on the coloration later. Because it actually dried flatter than I expected it to. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Sorry, lady, you look like you've been chewing on black licorice. But, see what I mean? But it's not the coloration of it. It's just that bulking of it. So, we're going to call that part cute and done for the moment. I really, really want to keep going, but I'm not. I'm going to call it done. I'm going to walk away. I see the differences. I see the shadows. Oh, I said I wasn't going to repaint the skin again, but I do know what I could have done differently. It's like, yeah, I got to painting everywhere but the picture for a little while. Lots of black, but you see what I mean? Yeah, thanks for the love, y'all. I would get on here right when I'm ready to get off the camera. You're like, I'm just going to give her some emojis. Yes, the algorithm loves that, and I do too, but I have to go. Cut on your notifications, though, because honestly, if you don't have on those notifications, you may miss when I'm live. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all your comments. Thanks for all the love. Thanks for all the advice. And worst case scenario, if you can't post directly on my page, what you could do is go to #Markette_official on Instagram. DM me what you want to post. If I like what you say, I will post it on the YouTube for you and tag you on Instagram and YouTube. Especially if you want to show me your artwork or something along those lines, as long as it's positive. And if I don't like it, I might still post it and just make sure I tag you in it. But let's try to keep it positive. All right, later, y'all.